Well, welcome to another episode of our podcast, Indiana is Ag+Bio+Science. It's presented by AgriNovus Indiana and Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gerry Dick, the host of Inside Indiana Business, also the host of this weekly podcast, where we have in-depth conversations with leaders, innovators, and entrepreneurs in Indiana's ag-bioscience sector. It's a sector where food, ag, science, and technology all converge. This week, excited to sit down with Luca Bonini. He's the CEO of Italpollina. And Luca, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Gerry. Thank you for the opportunity of being here.
Fascinating story on multiple levels, but Italpollina opening its first U.S. production facility in Anderson, Indiana, in Madison County. Give us the thumbnail description of Italpollina as a third-generation European-based family business, right? Give us the lowdown on the company.
Correct. Yes. In fact, Italpollina was a company founded by my grandfather. So in fact, I'm the third generation in the business right now, and I started to work in 2001 in the company, in the family company, mainly working on the business development, new products, opening new subsidiaries and new markets for the company. And I think that in the DNA of Italpollina, there always been agriculture because, my grandfather was a chicken farmer. And he started back in the 50s to think what he could do with a byproduct coming from the chicken farms. That was the chicken manure. Mm-hmm. So that's how Italpollina started a business. And then in the 80s, my father, who was a chemical engineer, started to develop new products, new technologies for agriculture, open new markets. And then I joined as I said, in 2001 to open new businesses all around the world. And that was my main goal, to make Italpollina a more worldwide developed company than it was in the past.
So agriculture certainly is in your roots. It's in your blood. I mean, did you always anticipate you would stay in the business and run the family business?
That is a very, very good question. No, well, my dream back in the past when I was 18 years old was to join the Navy. Oh. So that was my first dream, let's say. Right. But then I realized that in agriculture there is a lot to do and a lot of things that you can develop. It's a business and a market that beside what everybody can think about is a market that is developing quite fast. Mm-hmm. And I think that right now we are also in the middle of a new revolution for agriculture, where new products are coming to the market, has been developed, a market where research and development is becoming more and more important. And in the past, you could see that new products were coming to the market every 5 to 10 years. Right now, every 2-3 years, you have something new that is coming there with the help of big data, new research and development facilities that you can develop, for example, phenotyping or metabolomics and genomics research that you can do on plants. This is driving really a development much, much faster than in the past. So when I realized that agriculture could really give new possibilities also to develop new things, that's why I also decided to join the family business and started to work in there.
Your company specializes in biostimulants. Now, describe what biostimulants are and why in your view, they're becoming more and more important.
Yes. Plant biostimulants, we can say, are new products, even if in the past they were already sold and present in the market, maybe with different names. It's just been very, very recent that parliaments and people in the politics, they are trying to regulate biostimulants, adding them as a product that can be used in agriculture, such as seeds, fertilizers, plant protection products, and now biostimulants. So we can say that right now biostimulants are the fourth leg of the table that will be more and more important for growing a crop in a sustainable and in a safe way. Talking about what is a biostimulant is a product that contains substances or microorganisms whose function when applied to plants or the rhizosphere is to stimulate natural processes to enhance benefit nutrients uptake, nutrient efficiency, tolerance to abiotic stress, and crop quality. And what I'm reading now is the definition that in the new Farm Bill that was approved in the US Senate and is going to be voted also in the European Parliament is a definition that has been taken for plant biostimulants. It's been really a lot of years that we spent, all companies working in this sector, to get and define what was a biostimulant. That's why we are talking about abiotic stress, crop quality, nutrient uptake, nutrient efficiency. This is what a biostimulant is doing. So if we can start with a seed or the vegetal material, then we apply the fertilizer, then we use plant protection product to save the plant from diseases. Then we have the biostimulants that are helping to enhance and reach the genetic potential of the yield and of the crop. This is what, at the end, plant biostimulants are for.
The company's first major U.S. investment is here in Indiana, in Anderson. Talk a little bit about the decision to locate in Anderson and Indiana, and why this location.
Indiana, since I arrived here in the United States in 2013, and among other states that I visited to find the right location, was the more business-friendly state that I could find. There was a lot of support from the government, from the state, and then from the city of Anderson for having our company establish the first investment here. So we found that Indiana was a perfect fit for what we were looking from a logistics point of view, proximity to customers, proximity to raw materials, the possibility to deliver our products all around the United States in a safe and easy way. I remember that Indiana is really centrally located, and you can reach 70% of the country in 24 hours drive?
Yeah, days
so
drive,
that is
right?
very easy for us to make it a very affordable investment.
You have a manufacturing facility in Anderson, and I think you touched on this a little bit ago. You're looking at putting a research and development facility also in Anderson as well.
Yes. In fact, what we want to develop here in the United States is a project that will make Italpollina a major player in the agricultural sector and the biostimulant sector. And we feel that nowadays research and development is a very important step that we have to make to develop here in the United States. United States customers are demanding. They need to have all our support to develop new products. And that's why we decided to invest more in research and development here. And it will be, in our idea, in our projects, the main research and development center for the group for plant biostimulants.
Talent and the ability to get talent, to keep talent, attract talent is key for all industries. As you look at your ability to hire the people you need to hire, talk about that process, how you see the talent pipeline here in Indiana.
The talent building and growth here in Indiana is something that was one of the things that drove us to come here. And in fact, also the location in Anderson, where you can find the new Purdue Polytechnic, and we are just close by to them, made us decide to get in Anderson and here in Indiana. Also, by having a master research agreement with Purdue University and willing to develop new talents and new people with them and with other institutions is a very important step for Italpollina. Now, in the past you were looking for workers, you were looking for sales reps. Nowadays you are also looking for IT managers. You're looking for scientists, biologists, chemical analysts that can work in research and development facilities. And also the production that you are making right now, it's not just a simple production, it's biotech. So you need people in the plant, in the production facility, that they know what they are doing and they can control what they are doing in a correct way. Because at the end you are making a product that is not just a simple blend or a simple production, but it is something more complex. So the building of talents, the building of skills in the workforce is something that is very important. And as a company, we have a training program that people have to go through, even for the production, because as I said, it's not something very simple. And also for sales reps, they go through an understanding of how how our products work, how our products are different from the others, and that's why we push a lot the development of skills and talents in the company.
You joined the AgriNovus board last year. What really drove you to join the board, and talk a little bit about the role that AgriNovus plays in this whole ag bioscience space in Indiana?
For me, it was very, very important, and that's why I made the decision to join AgriNovus, because when you see competitors and companies that normally have different views on the market, that then they can join for the same goal, that is to make Indiana the ag bioscience place to be right now. And when you can see that all these companies, all these people are really committed to grow the sector, to grow the market, I think that's the reason why you need to be there. And AgriNovus right now is really making a great job by developing this path, the ag bioscience sector in Indiana and beyond, because I think that the ultimate goal is to make Indiana the place to be if you're thinking about ag bioscience sector.
Luca Bonini is the CEO of Italpollina. It is a company, really a great example of the global nature of the ag bioscience space and Indiana's growing place on that stage. Luca, thanks for joining us this week.
Thank you, Gerry. Thank you for the opportunity.
You bet. It's a company that will be fun to watch as it grows not only its manufacturing operation, but its R&D operation in Madison County as well. Well, thank you for joining us on this Season 2 of Indiana is Ag plus Bio plus Science. It's a weekly production partnership between AgriNovus Indiana and Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gerry Dick. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
This podcast is a product of Inside Indiana Business, hosted by Gerry Dick, produced by Libby Fritz and Joe Ullery, and was recorded on location at Launch Fishers. More people get Indiana business news from Inside Indiana Business than any other source.